Hey everyone, welcome back to MobVlog. Adam Flowers here, and happy Saturday, everybody. It's good to see you. I know I haven't been on at Saturdays at 2 p.m. in quite a while, and even today I wasn't on at 2 p.m. because I was a couple of minutes late, and I do apologize for making you guys wait, but now that I'm here, it's good to see you guys. And before we get into the meat of things, and I tell you a little bit about this right here, this filming location from the movie Casino, which I got to go out and take a look at. In 15 years of living in Las Vegas, I didn't know where the place was. I had no idea. I had been told that it was on the corner of Charleston and Rainbow here in town, but after researching and digging around, it turns out that I was wrong. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope that you guys are having a good time. We just started 10 seconds ago. Is that what you guys have seen? Is that true? Is that what this is telling me, or am I off a little bit? Anyone? Yes? Yes or no? Doesn't matter. Anyway, after looking around for this place right over here, I found it. And I'm going to show you guys a little bit of footage about it. Sean Pender, Mike Alexander, how you guys doing? More people are coming into the room right now. It's good to see you, Mike. And we're going to... Don Berlin, how are you today? It's good to see you. Bob Manalatis. Bob Manalatis? I think I got it right. Tim Halverson. Devin Morrill. It's good to see you guys. So... I'm going to play a little clip. I took some footage while I was out there on location at the Idle Spurs. This was a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't had a haircut in a minute, so bear with me. But this is the location from the movie Casino where Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, they meet up at a place called Idle Spurs. Now, it appeared in the movie. I'm going to show you the front of the Idle Spurs from the movie. And there's a phone number on it, and there's the names of the owner also on the sign. Legend has it that after the movie Casino was filmed in 94, and it aired in 95, for several years, the phone at the Idle Spurs rang off the hook every day saying, is this really the place from the movie Casino? So the outside of the building's different. The inside of the building's different. The outside of the building is just how it was. So, all right. So I'm going to play this clip for you guys. BSJ, what's going on, buddy? Jarko Tooth, good to see you. And Pam Ingram, how are you, dear? It's nice to see you joining today. And I mean that, Pam. Awesome. So here we go, guys. I'm going to play a little clip of this and enjoy. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to MobVlog. Adam Flowers here. And today I took a ride out to the middle of damn nowhere in Nevada. Little place called Sandy Valley. And I'm standing directly across the street. Wow, that's great. This is how low the airplanes are out here in Sandy Valley. I guess we're really, really close to an airport. Anyway, who's this coming down? Anyway, all right, so check this out. Behind me, right here, that's Idle Spurs. Now, Idle Spurs, we've talked about it in the past, and I didn't quite know where it was. Somebody told me it was at the corner of Charleston and Rainbow in Las Vegas. Maybe there was a joint called Idle Spurs there. But the one they used in the movie Casino, this is it, right back here, Idle Spurs. So I'm going to take a walk across the street. We're going to go inside, and we're going to sit down and check it out. Look at the mountains in the back. All right, a lot's changed, but those mountains are the same. So there's a quick little tidbit I put together for you guys when I was out there visiting. Now, after I shot the beginning there and you saw that plane going overhead and all, I went into the Idle Spurs. Now I was out there with a friend. Somebody came to town and said, "Hey Adam, I want to go hang out and, go around to some places." They were into ghosts and they wanted to go to the town of Good Springs. And when we were done in the town of Good Springs in the afternoon, I said, "Let's go drive around and check out Sandy Valley." I said, "You want to go on an adventure?" So we headed out. We walked in and we looked around. The place isn't much. It doesn't look anything like it looked in the movie. A lot changed. But I did take some photographs, and they're going to be in this next clip, that are hanging on the wall inside the Idle Spurs. And you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner of these photographs, you'll see the movie Casino's written there, and the date is in there as well. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that little clip for you guys. Mark Bird, Jay Murphy, McLovin. Great. Awesome to see you guys. Here's the clip. Okay. Check this out. And this was, like I say, this was just after, this is just after I was inside. Hold on. I was inside. So this is me walking out of the Idle Spurs. I went inside, and let's put it this way. There's not a whole lot to see. I talked with the bartender, and he said pretty much the outside's the same from the time that they filmed. The inside's completely different. But as I was walking up to the door, House of the Rising Sun by Rolling Stones was playing on the jukebox, which was pretty cool. So anyway, this is it. This is the Idle Spurs. If you guys are out here in Las Vegas, it is open 24 hours a day. You come out here to Sandy Valley, you could take a look at, and here it is one more time. Like I say, the outside, not a whole lot's changed, but on the inside, it is completely different. There is a pool table, by the way. So if you want to shoot a little pool, you can do that here. All right, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, smash it. I'm going to say hi to a couple of more of you. Then I'm going to wrap it up this afternoon. I just wanted to put this up and show you guys this one filming location from the movie Casino. I figured you guys, if you're out here in Las Vegas, you want to visit it. Like I said, there's not much to see inside, but the outside looks the same. Oh, and they have a food truck next to the Idle Spurs, their kitchen, and they got killer burgers. Killer. So anyway, I hope that you guys had a great time this afternoon. And Tony Montana, Pablo, let's talk turkey. Okay, if you want to talk turkey, we could talk turkey. Yeah, Casino is one of the best movies of all time. I agree with you, McLovin. I am going to be back maybe next Saturday with another place. I just found this. So this morning, I was putting these clips together, and I was looking around in Google Maps, and I was also cruising through the movie Casino at a few scenes, and I found another filming location. I'm 100% sure of it, positive. I saw this steeple in the background, and I thought to myself, where have I seen that in town? I think I found the Gold Rush, I know I found the Gold Rush jewelry store filming location. So I'm going to share that with you guys next week. We're going to have Red We Met on Wednesday for Redness Day. And and thank you guys all for watching the video that we just put up with Gary Jenkins, former Kansas City intelligence detective on the intelligence squad. Very interesting interview for those of you that watched it. So the Anthony D. Martini Show. They asked for extras when I worked at Circus Circus, but staying up all night for free after work wasn't very appealing. Oh, in the movie Casino, I heard a ton of people got jobs as extras in the movie Casino. The guy who sang the song Oh my gosh. Tedford Van Patriot. Holy cow. My man. Thank you very much for that. That was a very nice. See, that's what keeps the channel going. That's what keeps this thing alive. Tedford, everybody say thank you to Tedford. All right. Thank you very much, Tedford. You rock, man. Greg Bradshaw. Glad you've kept this thing going. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you continue to watch in. But back to the casino filming. They filmed at the Riviera Casino. They didn't, and the Stardust was up. So they didn't implode the Stardust until 2007. But Scorsese looked at the two locations and said Stardust is way too modern. But I mean, that's where it actually took place, the movie. But they used the Riviera instead. And when they imploded it, by the way, it cost them millions of dollars. They found all this asbestos in the soil, and that from the implosion. It was a big abatement they had to go through. Cost them tens of millions. Anyway, that is. They hung a sign on the Riviera when they were putting it together, and it said. Filming casino, come in and see Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, and Joe Pesci. And they put this big banner up outside of the Riviera to attract people in, to get them in there as a extra. So even the guy who cuts my hair and sang the song, the jingle for Coffee with Colada, he's even in the movie. He's standing in the background at the wedding scene where they're, where Lefty and Jerry McGee get married in the movie. Anyway, so, oh yeah, that's Allie just posted that. Yes, so I'm not going to be doing anything tomorrow because it's my birthday tomorrow, and tomorrow I become an old man. So I figured I'd take the day off because I'm going to need the rest. My old body isn't able to keep up with all of this, So anyway, hit the like button, guys, if you just came in. And Sean, thank you very much. I appreciate your that's very kind of you. Let's see. I was a little bar in the corner. It was a little bar in the corner by Riviera, and you had to wear the same clothes every day if you were an extra. Yes, interesting. So they make you come back every day in the same thing. How many days, I wonder, if you spent there as an extra, that you would have to wear the same clothes, hope that you'd have time to wash them. You know how it is on the movies. Hurry up and wait. Anthony DiMartini, thank you. I appreciate that. Jack Crown, thank you. Hootie and JC Show said that the Frontier was owned by Detroit. Is that true? The Frontier, I can't say yes or no to that. I can look into that and find out, I'm sure. I know when it opened, it was called the Last Frontier. Then later, they renamed it the New Frontier, and then it became just the Frontier. And then in 2007, it became a memory. And I think that they did that in the wrong order. The Last Frontier, the New Frontier, then the Frontier. Shouldn't it have been the New Frontier, the Frontier, and then the Last Frontier? It's like they got it all screwed up. But that happens in Vegas a lot. So, Sean Pender, Lorenzetti's is closed and for sale in Chicago Heights. You should buy it, Adam. I would not buy a business in Chicago Heights. Sean, if you told me it would make $1 million a year, I still wouldn't be able to buy it. I couldn't do that. Anyway, Devin Morrill, thank you very much. McLovin, so I can't go into the restaurant that happens to be in the casino to get one of those sandwiches I like. That's exactly what he said in the movie. And he was put in the black book, and that really happened. Tony Spilotro was put in the black book along with several others. And there's a guy out here that I talked to here in Vegas who's in the black book, who's currently trying to get out of the black book. I wish I could get an interview with this guy, but Mark Bird, happy birthday, Jagoff. Thank you, Jagoff. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. It's really cool. The Frontier was on strike the entire time we lived in Vegas. Anthony DiMartini, you sound like you know a lot about Vegas. I should interview you sometime and see, maybe you have some, which, by the way, guys, check out Anthony DiMartini's show. Looks like you used to do a train show thing, and now you've changed it over to Vegas history memorabilia, which I think you guys may be interested in checking out. So go check out Anthony DiMartini's show and see his channel. He has a few really cool videos up. It looks like you're going to go in a good direction with it. I wish you the best, Anthony. McLovin. Happy birthday, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Salute. Okay, guys. Like I said, I wasn't going to hang out too long. I just wanted to spend a little bit of time to show you guys this quick video. And if I make it too long, nobody's going to watch this thing anyway. So, because it's just supposed to be about, the idle Spurs. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy it. But Mark Bird, we are writing right now, and we are putting a screenplay together. The question is it going to be a docuseries, a mini-series, a movie? But I definitely can tell you there's going to be a book, and I can promise you that. So in the near future, because it was quite the adventure I'd been on over the past year. But anyway, by the way, Frank, speaking of, his cookbook is out. It is available. You guys can pick it up. Go to Amazon. We'll put a link in the description. And if you go to Coastal West Publishing, go to Coastal West Publishing. That's coastalwest.ca. You guys can get Bringing Down Colada. And I'll tell you, it's by David Bowman. David was on here. I did an interview with him. One of the interviews was how he stole $100,000 from Frank, and then another video about how he not just stole, but how he was going to plot to kill Frank Colada and Tony Spilotro. Now, this is just a crazy thing. Holy cow! Tedford Von Patriot. Hey, man, you're keeping the dream alive inside of me, buddy. You're keeping the dream alive, my man. Thank you very much for that. Everybody, if you don't say thank you to Tedford for this, come on, in the comments, I want a little thank you to this guy, because, unbelievable, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Be sure to go to frankcolada.com and check out the merchandise that's for sale there. There are a few sets of books left. And for those of you, by the way, we sold almost all of the merchandise that we had on hand. And right now we're working on putting things up on another site that will that you guys can hopefully get some memorabilia, not only of past mobsters, but maybe, you never know. So I'm not going to say, but you never know. Anyway, there's going to be some pretty cool things happening. Yeah, Tedford, thank you. That was a really nice birthday gift, my man. I really do appreciate that. I God bless you. God bless your family. That's very, very kind. I really do appreciate that. It's nice to see. It's nice to see so many people. Is it true that Rosenthal and Jerry were FBI informants? That's what Fidelio is asking. Fidelio. Ah, Fidelio. That's it. So once it sounds Italian enough to me, then I figure that's it. So, anyhow, yes, Frank Lefty Rosenthal was an informant. He was feeding the feds information. Let's think about this. He didn't. Okay, a bomb goes off under his car. He walks away from it. Okay, all these indictments. He leaves town a couple of years later, grabs his kids, leaves town. Never ever gets called in by the feds. Never called into any trial. The family secret, nothing. When the family secrets trial came and went, and nothing to Lefty. Come on, why he just walks off? Yes, think about it. Anyway, you can go check out the page. There's the Mob Museum in Las Vegas did a great piece about Lefty being an informant. As far as Jerry goes, that I can't tell you 100% either way. But yes, I can tell you that Lefty was definitely an informant. He was playing both sides. Matter of fact, the feds, what they did was they set up a sting operation. And the way they were going to prove, okay, that the skim was going on inside the Stardust and the other casinos, for weeks, they took $100 bills that had the serial numbers. They recorded all of them. They then went into the casinos and started spreading these $100 bills around through these casinos, mainly the four, the Marina, Hacienda, Fremont, and Stardust. So they're scattering these bills around. And every FBI agent that I talked to who was involved with that told me the same thing. They all said, we're trying to go into the casino and put these bills down and lose. And we couldn't lose. Okay, couldn't lose. No matter how hard they tried, they kept winning. And of course, They can't keep the winnings, so they have to lose everything back. So it's hours trying to lose the money. I wish I had that problem. I really do. I wish that when I sat down, I couldn't lose. Anyway, they scattered these bills around, and then I guess once a month or once a week, the lefty on the outside of the country club at the back gates would meet with the courier, or a courier. His name was Phil Ponto. He would meet Lefty. They would trade off the bag and the money, and then Phil would transport it back to Chicago. Now, one Saturday they pull up, and this is just explaining. You're asking if Lefty was an informant. One Saturday they pull up. Phil comes out. Lefty comes out. They go to exchange the bag. They get swarmed by feds. The feds grab them both. They open up the grocery bag. What's inside the bag? Box of cookies and a bottle of wine. So, who's playing who? And then they go into Phil's apartment. They open his safe. He's got a Social Security check stub laying there. That's it. So Lefty was on both sides, playing both sides. Could that be why there was a car bomb? Possibly. But again, we'll never know. That will never be solved, I don't believe. So anyway, guys, it's been 20 minutes. I've had a great time with you on this Saturday. And again, next Wednesday, Red We Met is going to be on for Redness Day. And I am working on a couple of other interviews with some really interesting people that I think you're going to find fascinating. And so, hey, Red, we all wish we could win every time. No, I'm telling you, when I walk in, if I ever gamble, it's a guaranteed loss every time. Even if I win, I'll lose. So what's the point of it? Got better things to do with their time than that. So she's Veli Mati Karen. I lose always. Yes. Well, the house is against you. I mean, what the hell do you think we're doing out here in the middle of the desert? Right? Not sitting here giving away money. I could tell you that's for damn sure. So, Kevo, Sean Pender, Tony Montana, you guys are great. Pam, there are a lot of tunnels under Sunrise Hospital. Is that a fact, Pam? Because Sunrise Hospital, funny enough, for those of you who may not know this about Las Vegas, but in the 50s and 60s, let's see now, Mo Dalitz came to town after he got out of World War II. He was a first lieutenant. Now, Mo had connections with Jimmy Hoffa because his family was in the linen business, and he was using the family's linen trucks to do bootlegging across the Canadian border with the whiskey back during Prohibition. That's how he made friends with Jimmy Hoffa. Well, he went off to war to serve in the Second World War, became a first lieutenant, and then came out to Vegas and found a failed casino project and opened it. It was called the Desert Inn. If you've been to Vegas recently, it's where the Encore stands, just north of the Wynn. That's Desert Inn. It's right on Desert Inn Drive. How ironic. Anyway, the Sunrise Hospital was the first Teamsters pension fund loan. Everybody thinks all these pension fund loans went to the Stardust and Tropicana and the Hacienda and the Marina and the Circus and Caesar's Palace. The first two loans did not go to casinos. The first loan went to the Sunrise Hospital, and the second loan built Boulevard Mall. Boulevard Mall was the center of town. It's about 1.5 miles east of the Strip. Everything on the east side was the center of town. Anyway, there was only about 50,000 people in the 50s living in Vegas, and in the 60s, maybe 100, 150, something like that. So there weren't many, and everybody knew everybody. So they built those first two places. Anyway, Pam, underneath the hospital, you're saying there's tunnel systems. I've never heard about that, but I did hear that the entire fourth floor was blocked off. And the only people who were taken up to the fourth floor for years was that it was only for guys who were connected that could go on the fourth floor. That's what I heard. I don't know. I'd love to have somebody, that's what I was told. I'd love to have somebody who worked at the hospital back then actually confirm that with me. I would love to know that is a fact. But anyway, that's what I've heard. So being a tour guide, doing the Vegas mob tour for so many years, you hear a lot of things, and some of it's true and some of it may not be true. So, from one tour guide to the next may embellish a story, and then you end up with a different version. But that's what I understood anyway. Anyhow, Tedford Von Patriot, you made my birthday, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's moments like this that I say, it must exist. Anyway, thank you guys very much, and I do appreciate all of you joining in today and watching this, and I hope that you learned something, or maybe I answered a question, or maybe, hell, you just like to listen to me ramble. Who knows? But anyway, you guys have a great day, and I appreciate it. God bless, and I'll see you guys next time. If not before... maybe next Saturday. If not before next Saturday, see you at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Redness Day with Red We Met. And that's how some of the skim money was sent to Kansas. It was taped onto one of them. Yes, Pam, exactly. Anyway, thank you guys very much. Jonathan Keller, you're awesome for watching, buddy. Thank you. And you guys have a great day. And if you're watching this after it's live, I'm supposed to comment. I'll be commenting back to you guys for a while. Okay, that's how I usually do that. I usually sit up for about an hour after I go live and talk to you guys. So if you have a question you're asking, your chain weaver came in late, which, brother, I appreciate you because you've joined the channel and you're actually supporting it every month, and I appreciate you for doing that, man. So all right, guys, talk to you soon. Peace.